I'm registered dietitian Abby Sharp, and on my new podcast, Bite Back with Abby Sharp, I'll be dismantling the multi-billion-dollar diet industry that keeps us in a cycle of self-loathing and food fear. Join me every Tuesday for expert interviews, engaging conversations, and my signature science and sass to bust myths, correct misinformation, and help you break free from diet culture for good. Listen for free on the Seeker app or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI Studios in Toronto, Canada.
Hey Toronto, this is Ed Sheeran.
This is Kelly Clarkson.
Hi, this is Bryan Adams.
This is Adele.
This is Madonna.
It's Michael Bublé, and you're listening to the Pooja and Gurdeep Show. It's fun. They're amazing.
What day is it?
Almost Christmas Day.
It is October 25th. We are 2 months to Christmas. The people who are waiting for Christmas music are like, is it now?
Yeah.
It's not now. We are, it's, you know what? Like when you're in November, you're thinking about Christmas, but this is the one, the 2 months mark, the 60-day mark is the one that kind of hits you like a ton of bricks because
November flies
we haven't
by.
even hit Halloween
I know.
yet, so I'm still thinking Halloween, trying to get my spooks on.
Are you?
I don't know.
Wait.
It's Halloween.
Yeah, no more spookiness.
Okay. All right. Well, it's 2 months
I
till
love
Christmas.
I can't wait, but I do love Halloween too, so we got to take it one day at a time.
One day at a time. Enjoy the now. Are you ready for Christmas?
No. I used to be ready, like before I had kids. I had everything done. By this time, I was done. I'm like, sit in the back.
I can't stand you.
But
I can't
now,
stand you as a people who get everything done months in advance.
No, now you like me because now I go shopping on the 23rd of December.
Yes. And you get gift cards only?
No, I do get gifts. But now that my kids are getting older, they do want gift cards. So
Yes.
it is like a gift
Yeah.
and then some gift cards.
Gift card guy. It'll
Yeah.
make your life easier. I'm telling you, when I announced that 3 years ago when we started this show, everyone's like, oh, you're screwed. You're a miser. And now people are like, that's such a brilliant idea. I think I'm going to do that.
I think especially for adults, because everybody has so much stuff anyways, that gift cards are great. Because then here, go buy what you need, go buy what you want. But for kids, they
No, for
still
kids,
love
they wanna
opening
unwrap stuff.
right? And that's why my kids are kind of in that age where they want something to open, but they don't really care. They want the money. So that's why it's one gift and then gift
So
cards.
has anyone in this room, and by the way, Pooja's not here. She's sick. Has anyone started their shopping?
Yes.
You've started?
Yeah. Well, you know what we do over the course of the year? So if you're at like Niagara on the lake or whatever, and you see something in a craft shop, oh, you know what? My aunt, or my sister-in-law would like that. So we
Right.
buy. But here's what we did. We did this
Thoughtful.
last year. We bought a gift and we actually hit it. Oh yeah, put this in a hiding place, and we forgot where it was.
You did it too
I think
well.
somewhere in the house still.
Wow.
That's also why I stopped doing that, because I would do that for my kids and then I'd find them like after Christmas or after their birthdays, so I'd have to hold on to it again. And then I'm just like, forget, I'm giving it to someone
See,
else.
guys, this is why you got to wait till December 23rd. You get procrastination pays off. You don't
who-
get too planned.
You know who's ready for Christmas is my wife. Like she's like a firefighter waiting for the alarm to go.
Really?
On November 12th, ding ding ding. Like she's gonna run upstairs with the tree. Like she
Wow.
is ready to go.
Like decorations and everything are ready
Everything.
to go.
It's like Christmas threw up in our house. It's like
And we learned Pooja put her lights up in July. So
yeah, but she
good
didn't turn
times.
them on.
Yeah, she
She's
didn't
just getting prepared. And they're white lights,
She
too.
didn't tell you. She turned them on.
No, she didn't.
Yeah, she did.
And they're just white. It's
Sometimes
okay.
she turns them on just when no one's looking.
Okay.
Happy 2 months till Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
There's an airport in New Zealand, in Dunedin, in the city of Dunedin.
I didn't know there was a Dunedin, New Zealand.
There is.
Okay.
There's a sign that's up that is banning hugs that are longer than 3 minutes.
No 3 minute plus hugs?
Yes.
Did they have to institute this after your recent trip to New Zealand?
Why? Because I'm so bad at hugging?
Yeah, because you're a bad, creepy hugger. You come in like Joe Biden over the top.
No, I mean, the fact that they had to put up a sign, this is what it says. It says max hug time 3 minutes. Fonder farewells should head to the airport's parking lot instead.
Is this the New Zealand way of saying, get a room?
Yes, pretty much. I guess like a lot of people are lingering with their goodbyes. It's taking too long during the drop-offs. It's causing traffic jams. So to move it along, they put up this sign. And it's, of course, polarizing because people are like, really? You're going to put a time limit on hugging my loved ones goodbye?
I'm kind of with the New Zealanders on this one. I'm
Really?
with them on the 4-day work week, and I'm with them on the no more than 3-minute hugs in the airport. Listen, I get it. Airports are emotional. Maybe you're saying bye to a family member or loved one that is going on a long trip. You're not going to see them for a while. We've all had that emotional goodbye. 3 minutes, that's plenty of time to hug. If you need more than 3 minutes, you're gumming up the terminal. There's lots of people trying to get through the gates. It's Dunedin. It's not Christchurch. This is not a massive airport. This is probably a domestic airport. There's not a ton of room. It's not Heathrow.
Yeah, but that would give you more time to hug.
Just take no. I'm saying it's smaller, and you can't be like blocking up areas by.
It's not as busy. Take your time. Just
Nah.
hug.
Just take a hug. Take one hug and end it.
I don't even hug, and I'm like into this.
Yeah, why you team hug? You hate hugs.
It's
you
funny.
should love this.
A spokesperson from the airport says a 20-second hug is long enough to release the well-being boosting hormones of oxytocin and serotonin.
Even 20 seconds, that's a long hug. Like you're like a 1 second hugger, and even that, like
This is where I think they're missing the mark. I don't think we need signs about hugging. I think we need signs in airports about all sorts of other things. There are so many infractions that happen in airports
Right.
where we could really use some signs.
that's fair. What would you put up?
Well, like security, for instance. Why is nobody ready? Why are they never ready? You're in a long, long line. You know what you have to do. And then you get to the security line, and then there's all these questions, and then you don't know. And why aren't your liquids out? And your jacket's still on. Come on, people.
That's true. Okay, if I'm going to add signs, then I'm going to say no lining up early at the gate.
Yes.
Like they haven't called your zone. What are you doing?
Yes.
Just sit down, relax. You're rushing to get on a tiny cramp plane.
And now you're blocking the people who do want to get on.
Whose turn it actually is. And also, shoes on or off at security. Can you put a sign? Because
Oh, yes.
some like X-ray things are like, take the shoes off. So then I instinctively have my shoes off. And they're like, no, they look at me like I'm weird. No, keep your shoes on, sir.
It should be standardized.
Standardized. Do you want our shoes on or shoes off?
You know the people who go to the duty free and spray cologne on right before they get on a flight? Can we put on a sign, please? I don't need to sit beside the whole cologne bottle. I don't need to.
Okay, yeah, this is like the hug. Just take one spray
One
and end
spray and end it.
it. Yeah. What are the signs you would like to see in an airport? There's lots. There's lots of egregious behavior in an airport.
The Pooja and Gurdeep Podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI.
What airport sign would you like to see? This after a sign about no hugging in airports at a airport in New Zealand. No hugging for more than 3 minutes. That take it outside if that's the case. What signs do you want to see at airports? Because there's a lot of behavior that could be cleaned up.
Yeah, I don't think hugging's at the top of my list. There's
No.
so many more. And you have a lot to say about this. Our text line blowing up here. Jamie writing in, airports and airplanes are not the place to cut your toenails.
We got a lot of
What?
feet-related texts, by the way.
We need a sign for that?
Well, I mean, you always get on those passenger shaming websites. You see footage of someone cutting
True.
their toenails. That's just, come on, man. Were you like, who raised you? How about this text coming in saying, "Hi, I work at an airport as a cleaner, and the major sign I would like to see is to remind people to flush the toilet or to clean up after themselves in the bathroom." Again,
Oh my gosh.
who raised you? Why do you need to be reminded?
And we've all been in those bathrooms where you're like, what is going on in here?
Dirty bathroom.
Okay, another sign here. Sorry, Pooja, but the sign should read, no screaming kids.
What?
Oh. What am I
Okay.
supposed to do if my children scream? Should I just
Yeah.
like muzzle them?
You can't do much about that. Like,
No.
I feel while it's annoying to have a screaming kid behind you, you also feel for the parents because
Totally.
they don't want their kids screaming. What are you going to do? This one coming in saying they should change the sign from "Welcome to Pearson" to "Welcome to Purgatory." You're waiting for everything. It's a horrible airport. Wow, shots fired at
Yes.
Pearson.
Wow, that's a very direct sign. Another text here. I would like to see more smiling immigration officers. Maybe if they don't make us feel like prisoners, everyone will be more relaxed, therefore more focused on doing what we have to do when traveling.
I do
Smart.
like that one. I always try and like disarm the immigration officers a bit. I'm always like big smile, like, "Hey, how's it going?" And it's just all business. But I guess that's how they're trained, right?
Yeah, but
They
you're
gotta
just
be that
you're
way.
doing that from the jump because you want to get upgraded.
Shh, don't give away my secrets. What signs would you like to see at airports? This person texting in saying, "Good morning. I'm one of those who actually stands in the zone line early."
Oh.
Because I said that's the sign I want to see. Don't like crowd the gate. Don't line up early.
Yeah.
This person says, "I'm one of those people who stands in line early. That's because I'm going to be sitting for hours and I prefer to stand before boarding."
Okay, that makes sense. You're not standing in line because you like are itching to get on. You're just like being practical. I like that.
Yes, and by the way, this person goes on to say the sign I would like to see would be "Keep shoes on." People act as if they're at home in lounges at gates. People's feet are not for public observation. Most are not well kept, and some are even stanky.
Oh, that's a good sign. I'd like to see that one. Here's another sign on the text line. No bags on your shoulders. You hit people around you.
Oh, like walking down the aisle in the plane?
It's happened.
Yeah.
It's happened. I've been guilty of doing it to someone and like apologizing and it happening to me as well.
Yeah, also the drink cart coming down the aisle. Drew Barrymore and Wedding Singer, elbows in. Mm-hmm. If you remember, very specific reference. We'll finish on this one here. Debbie from Stony Creek. I think this one wins. Debbie says, I don't think it matters what sign you put up at airports because once people enter the airport territory, including the roads, check-in gates, and everyone just becomes stupid. I'm not sure why. Have a great day.
On that note,
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
Okay, we're about to get very personal here on the Pooja and Gurdeep show. And by the way, Pooja is down sick again. Her voice has conked out. So, I did this get-together with my friends on the weekend in Belleville. Mm-hmm. I don't know how the conversation came up over breakfast because everyone was taking showers and getting ready. And some people take longer than others. One of the guys asked, which way do you face in the shower? And it turns out we don't all face the same way in the shower. Do you face the water spout coming towards you? Do you turn your back to it? I was the only one who answered, I'm a side stander in the shower.
I don't.
I'm a side stander, and then I rotate a little bit, but my default position is side standing.
Yeah, I think side maybe.
So the water's hitting my right shoulder primarily. Like that's
So your right shoulder's very
my
clean.
right shoulder's super clean.
Sparkling.
The rest of me filthy.
There's not a certain way you stand.
You don't have a default position?
Well, no, because I'll get in the shower and it's usually like my back because you wait till the water like fully warms up and then you're getting your shampoo, whatever conditioner. Then you turn around, you're gonna wash your face and stuff.
Yeah, like there's some rotating happening.
Yeah, there's
but you
a
don't.
lot
But you
of
don't have like
rotating.
a default position. Like when you're having. Let me put it to you this way: when you're sort of having your shower thoughts and your mind's drifting in the shower, what way are you standing? That's your default.
Is it?
I think so.
Well, then maybe back.
Okay, so you let your back face the shower.
Yeah.
Okay, Pooja's not here today, but she said she's also a backstander and she
Okay.
rarely turns around.
Because it's warm. I guess it like you get more around you. Feels like a warm blanket if you're just.
Right.
But I don't stand in the shower. I don't have time.
What are you jogging?
No, I'm in. Oh, let's go shower. Like
You're
I have
going-
other things to do.
You're going full Britney.
Yeah,
You're-
yes,
you're-
I am spinning with my loofah in hand. Yes.
Bossman Blair, what way do you face?
North.
Oh, you're going facing the shower.
No, I'm literally trying to think of where my house is, and I'm thinking it's north. But I face the faucet.
You face the faucet.
Face the faucet.
Taking life head on.
Yeah.
So it's scalding hot. It's just
Scalding
hitting you
hot right into the face.
Wow.
Face.
So that's actually interesting. So in this room, if Pooja was here, we have all four sides covered. Blair faces the front. Steph, you face the back. Pooja also faces the
Yeah.
back. I face the side.
We're like a compass.
Yeah. Shower compass. But isn't that crazy, though? Because the same thing came up with my friends. Like, we all had different answers.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's no universal
I
way
don't
to
think
stand.
so. You don't just stand in the shower. If you're standing in the shower, you're actually not cleaning yourself. I just want to let you know that.
The only time you really stand in the shower is if you're so tired and your mind's just drifting.
Maybe.
There should be some rotation going on.
Yes.
We also learned Pooja doesn't wash her legs, which
Yeah,
is
that's
weird.
a whole other story.
She's like, the soap trickles down. No, you
Yeah.
got to wash your legs and your feet specifically.
I also wash my jeans in the shower. I took that.
we learned that
from
now.
the CEO
Thanks,
of
Levi's.
Yeah.
The Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
I'm registered dietitian Abby Sharp, and on my new podcast, Bite Back with Abby Sharp, I'll be dismantling the multi-billion-dollar diet industry that keeps us in a cycle of self-loathing and food fear. Join me every Tuesday for expert interviews, engaging conversations, and my signature science and sass to bust myths, correct misinformation, and help you break free from diet culture for good. Listen for free on the Seeker app or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
What is the right way to face in the shower? I didn't even think that this is something people do differently, but this conversation came up when I was at my McMaster University reunion last weekend in Belleville. We all face different ways in the shower. Steph, you go back? You're back facing the shower?
Well, yeah, I rotate like Britney.
Okay.
I spin, but usually
your default is the back?
I think it's back because especially when you get in, you like all that warmth that blankets you. It feels good.
Blair faces forward, tackles the day, and I am a side stander with a little bit of rotation as well. I'm going off the
weird.
board. I know, right? Frankie Flowers of Breakfast Television, what is your shower routine?
I rotate. I'm like a rotisserie chicken in the shower.
Washing yourself.
All roads.
Like everywhere. I got to get it all. Right? I'm like a slow rotate there and just try to make sure I get all the dirt out.
Okay, I think that is the right answer. Also, a lot of information, Frankie. Thanks for that. What is the right way to face in the shower? Let's go to Jelana in Pickering.
Front.
Like you face the faucet?
Yes.
Okay, why is that the right way for you?
That's how I feel comfortable when I'm bathing.
You just feel comfortable that way?
Yeah.
Now, do you spin around at all, or are you just front 100% of the time?
No, I do a little spinning now and then.
A little bit of spinning.
You do a little hokey pokey. You turn yourself about.
Yeah, I try to
You got to do it, but front is your default position. Okay, this is interesting. We don't all do the same thing. Would you think there's like a deeper psychological connection? Because like, why do I face the side? Is there something wrong with me?
Yes, there is, but that's okay. I don't have time for that.
Yeah. Jelena, do you think it means because you and Blair both face the faucet, do you think that means you face life head on?
Yes.
Okay. What do you think it means about Steph that she turns her back?
We're running away from our problems.
That is awesome.
Everybody have a difference of feeling comfortable in the shower.
Yeah. Jelena, listen, thanks so much for the call. We appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Have a good day. Thank you.
Did I just like uncover something there? Is there a deeper connection?
But are you looking too much into the way that you face into the shower, into
Probably.
life?
But this is what we do.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. What does it mean that I'm side? I'm neither facing nor ignoring my problems.
What does it mean when I'm spinning constantly? And then
That means things are out of control.
very unsafe.
That means we're about to do a What's Bugging Steph. Let's do one more here. What's the right way to face in the shower? Daniel in North York.
I stand with the shower against my back because I have a lot of muscle problems. So I kind of go along with the whole blanketing theory.
Okay.
That's going to get you the best coverage, nice hot water going over your shoulders and your neck and everything. Pretty much the only time that I stand sideways in the shower is if I'm shaving.
Okay, backstand. I totally get the comfort thing. That makes sense. It's like a warm blanket. I get it. Daniel, thanks, buddy. We appreciate you sharing.
Have a good one.
Okay, Daniel is jacked in the shower. He just got a lot of muscles. This text coming in. Good morning, Gurdeep, Steph, and Bossman Blair. For me, I take steps in showering where at the beginning I will face the shower, letting the warmth beat on my chest to help loosen up any kind of cold I might have in my chest while soaping up my back. Once I do that, I'll turn around, letting the shower wash off my soapy back while I soap the front area, head, legs, and both feet, and then turn around to finish all rinsing off. That's from Miles and Whitby.
Sorry, did you ask how he showered?
I don't know. Miles, you just wrote us mild erotica. So
It's Fabio's on the cover.
Thanks.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
It's National Knee Day, where we celebrate our knees.
Great.
I think. And, well, I mean, it begs the question, you have a knee injury. Have you been celebrating your knees as of late?
Not yet. I think a celebration might be about 6 to 8 weeks away, hopefully.
Oh.
I hate putting timelines on these things because like the initial timeline was not accurate at all for me. But I think I'm close enough to the end now where I can say hopefully 6 to 8 weeks.
Okay, so remind us what happened. Obviously, you went skiing, you got injured. I don't know all the technical terms of what you actually injured in your knee.
So I fell and heard a loud pop. This was in March of 2023, and I had a complete ACL tear and partial meniscus tear. It's the worst ligament to tear in your knee, the ACL. So I had reconstructive knee surgery where they opened me up and they took a piece of my quad and used the quad to rebuild me a new ACL. So the rehab is rehabbing your quad, your butt, your hip, your knee, like sort of everything. And they initially said 9 to 12 months. I'm like, great, I'm going to crush this. And then like 9 months comes, I'm not there. 12 months comes, I'm not there. 15 months. And I was like, what's going on? Like what? And they're like, oh, the 9 to 12 is like the timeline for the average person who tears it, who is like 20.
Oh, dear.
I was like 39 when this happened. I'm like, this has been good information to know from the outset so I could manage my expectations. Anyways, once I realized that, I let go of the timeline. It's a 10-stage rehab process. I am on stage 9.
Oh, you're so close.
I'm going to see the physio this Thursday. I'm hoping she will graduate me to stage 10. So I've got to clear stage 9, and then it's like a video game. I got to fight the boss at the end of stage 10, and then I'm cleared. But here's the part I'm tripping on, Pooj. I'm trying to focus on the here and now, but stage 10, what you have to do to clear stage 10, you know those trampolines that are like just off the ground?
Yeah.
So I've got to stand on my bad leg, just one leg, just on the ground, and then jump onto the trampoline and catch myself in the middle of the trampoline with just my bad leg and stabilize. I've got to do that 3 times in a row, and then they deem me ready to return to sport and activity.
People with 2 good knees couldn't do that.
I couldn't do that on my good leg. That's
Yeah.
the part. But their argument is my bad leg will actually be stronger than my good leg by the time this happens because I've been focusing so hard on rehabbing it that I should be able to do this, but I cannot wrap my head around it.
Are you practicing or training? Are you like jumping over puddles when it rains and just like trying to like find your way?
Not quite that, but I'm glad you went there. It's more the rehab program they've got me on is all meant to sort of build up the stabilizer muscles around there to get me to do that. But I've got a bit of a mental block, and I'm hoping I can do this.
Okay, I'm going to wish you all of the good, positive energy. It's going to happen 6 to 8 weeks from now. We are going to be having a knee party. Ain't no party like a knee party.
That's the oldest thing you've ever said.
Thanks for listening to the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
Listen to Pooja and Gurdeep live weekday mornings from 5 to 9.
Only on 98.1 CHFI.
Toronto's perfect music mix.
I'm registered dietitian Abby Sharp, and on my new podcast, Bite Back with Abby Sharp, I'll be dismantling the multi-billion-dollar diet industry that keeps us in a cycle of self-loathing and food fear. Join me every Tuesday for expert interviews, engaging conversations, and my signature science and sass to bust myths, correct misinformation, and help you break free from diet culture for good. Listen for free on the Seeker app or wherever you get your podcasts.